The new work certificate for H1B visa holders with specialty occupations will become available on July 16, 2023.
Visit us at Swat&Vee channel with your questions to see how best we can help you out with your process. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel.
Now let's get into the video and find out what the latest updates are on U.S. immigration. As part of Canada's inaugural tech talent strategy, Canadian Immigration Minister Fraser announced the establishment of an open work permit stream for H1B specialty occupation visa holders in the United States to apply for a Canadian work permit, as well as study or work permit options for their accompanying family members. Companies in the United States and H1B visa holders can benefit from the new rules announced by Canada to attract highly skilled professionals. Following the advice of economists regarding the advantages of high-skilled immigration, the new policies reveal that the Canadian government desires more foreign-born scientists and engineers. At the same time, the Canadian announcement makes U.S. legislators who support the status quo or additional restrictions on business immigration appear out of step with the efforts of other nations to attract talent. Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Minister Sean Fraser unveiled Canada's tech talent strategy, which focuses on easing immigration regulations for foreign employees in the United States. He made the announcement at Toronto's Collision 2023. The most important aspect of Minister Fraser's announcement concerned H1B visa holders employed in the United States. There is no annual cap on high-skilled transitory visas and no per-country cap on permanent residency in Canada. In contrast, the overwhelming majority of H1B registrations in the United States are denied due to the annual cap of 85,000 H1B visas for employers. Due to the per-country limit in U.S. immigration law, petitioners for employment-based green cards from India may have to wait decades. Backgrounder issued by the Canadian government states, as of July 16, 2023, H1B specialty occupation visa holders in the United States and their accompanying immediate family members will be eligible to apply for entry into Canada. Approved applicants will receive an open work permit valid for up to 3 years, allowing them to work for virtually any employer across Canada. Only spouses of H1B visa holders with pending green card applications are eligible for employment authorization in the United States, not all spouses of H1B professionals. In Canada, spouses and dependents of foreign employees who are of working age typically receive work authorization. According to an announcement by the Canadian government, spouses and dependents of H1B professionals who enter Canada under this policy will be permitted to work. The new program has a maximum number of users. This measure will remain in effect for 1 year, or until IRCC, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, receives 10,000 applications, the government stated. Only principal applicants will be counted towards the 10,000 applicant limit. Several Canadian experimental programs have become permanent in the past. Who is therefore likely to benefit from the policy? Peter Rikai, senior partner at Rikai LLP in Toronto, believes that the majority of people who move to Canada under the new policy will already have secured employment, given the costs associated with relocating to a new country and renting an apartment in a new city. Employers can forego the initial immigration paperwork and other approvals if you have an open work permit, which will make it simpler to find employment. The new Canadian policy is most likely to benefit 3 categories of H1B visa holders. First, individuals laid off in the United States and unable to find a new job within 60 days may find it preferable to seek employment in Canada on an open work permit rather than return home. Second, H1B professionals in employment-based immigrant backlogs may determine that waiting a decade or more for permanent residence is too long. The lengthy delay would be caused by the per-country cap and the small number of employment-based immigrant visas issued annually. These individuals would almost undoubtedly seek employment with a Canadian organization prior to leaving their current position in the United States. Thirdly, H1B visa holders who were denied an extension could potentially benefit from Canada's policy. During the Trump administration, H1B petitions for continued employment were denied at a rate of 12% in FY 2018 and FY 2019. By FY 2022, the denial rate for continuing employment will have fallen to 2% as a result of a USIS legal settlement reached after an employer group, IT Serve Alliance, successfully litigated. It is likely that H1B visa holders with immigration issues will investigate Canada's new policies. These are preliminary evaluations of the Canadian Declaration. The government will provide additional information to elucidate the scope of the new proposals. How new Canadian rules can benefit U.S. businesses. The Canadian government has recognized the economic benefits of attracting foreign investment, as well as the correlation between talent and investment. Carolyn said of the San Francisco Chronicle writes, Canada has been encouraging skilled foreign workers to move there for years, with welcoming immigration policies and even a cheeky billboard campaign in the heart of Silicon Valley 3 years ago. Its efforts have borne fruit. CBRE's annual ranking places Toronto as the third largest tech employment center in North America, after the Bay Area and New York. Many of America's leading technology companies have large or expanding offices in Canada, with U.S. immigration policies being a significant factor in the relocation of resources from the U.S. backgrounder of the Canadian government states. Thousands of workers in high-tech fields are employed by companies with large operations in both Canada and the U.S., and those working in the U.S. frequently hold an H1B specialty occupation visa. Members of Congress who believe that imposing restrictions on H1B visas will increase the number of jobs available to U.S. citizens have been shown to be mistaken. Firms respond to restrictions on H1B immigration by increasing foreign affiliate employment at the intensive and extensive margins, particularly in China, India, and Canada, according to research by Britta Glennon, an assistant professor at the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School of Business. Rikai suggests that U.S. companies with operations in Canada utilize the new policy to hang on to employees they would otherwise lose due to U.S. immigration issues. This would include personnel who were denied an extension or who were dissatisfied with the pace of their permanent residency applications due to backlogs or administrative issues. He observes that Canada's effort to attract H1B visa holders is just one of a number of programs designed to facilitate the admission of information technology professionals, including the simplification or elimination of labor market assessments. In support of Canada's innovation priorities and high-tech industries, the Canadian government has announced it will establish a new exemption from the labor market impact assessment process. Employers in Canada can now avoid testing the labor market in certain categories if they present approved training and recruitment plans, labeled labor market benefit plans. Minister Fraser will further relax these requirements by the end of the year. IRCC, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, is weighing two options that are not mutually exclusive in response to feedback from stakeholders on the Innovation Stream proposal. 1. Employer-specific work permits for up to 5 years for workers destined to work for a company identified by the Government of Canada as contributing to our industrial innovation goals. 2. Open work permits for up to 5 years for highly skilled workers in select in-demand occupations, according to the backgrounder. The Canadian government also announced visa program enhancements for startups. Changes to these programs could increase the number of applicants, but attorneys note that, given Canada's pathway for high-skilled workers, it is frequently faster to use the employment route or to establish a business in another country and transfer to a new Canadian office. A startup visa program is more likely to benefit foreign nationals in the United States because the U.S. path to permanent residence is lengthier and more uncertain, and the size of the American market is attractive. Tamina Watson, an attorney in the United States, has published a new book that provides practical immigration advice for foreign nationals seeking to establish a business in the United States. That's all we have for you in this bulletin.
I hope you guys found this video extremely helpful. If you know anybody that could benefit from this information, definitely make sure to share this video with them. We are all about empowering you with knowledge. So the more people that can benefit from this video, the more people we want watching this video. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs icon. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell for more immigration updates. Bye!